What's up, guys? Nick up in here, and we're playing some Agents of Mayhem. I picked this up last night around 9 and comes out today, but I got a little bit early because GameStop didn't want to do midnight launch. But it's cool they did it at 9. I actually prefer the 9 thing. The 9 thing's cool, but Agents of Mayhem is from the makers of the Saint Rose series, and I love the Saint Rose series. I beat them all, played them all, loved them all. And basically, it's not the same characters, although some of the characters are in this game, but it's not like the main characters. You're playing in this group, and you can basically switch through characters on the fly. It kind of reminds me of Grand Theft Auto. And it's set in the futuristic city, which is not Stillport, but it's set in this foreign futuristic city. And I like the city a lot, and I like how it's futuristic. I think that's something really hard to nail, but I'm not saying they did, because I haven't played it enough, but it's a really pretty city, and it looks futuristic. And I'm not sure if you can eventually have like flying cars. I'm not sure if they have planes or anything like that. But I know it's an open world game, and it's a very fun one. If you had to kind of like put two games together, I'd say this is a mix of Crackdown versus... I want to kind of say it has kind of like a Overwatch feel to it. Maybe like Crackdown meets Overwatch meets Saint Rose is what this really is. I like this game a lot. You can drive in it, you can commandeer a car, but most of these cars, as you see, are pretty slow. They're pretty jaggedy, and I don't like driving the pedestrian cars. They aren't that great, but one of the main stars of the show is that you can call in your own car that will come at like any second. You can just jump in it and go, and I like this a lot. There's a lot of games that you can call in a horse or a vehicle or something like that, but it takes absolutely forever for it to get there. In this game, you can always press just up on the D-pad and you automatically have a car, and it's very quick. Now, one gripe I heard the reviewers gripe about is whenever you call a car and jump in it, the car is stopped and you have to like take off. Now, it would have been cool if the car continued. The moment you jumped in it, it just kind of kept going, but you have a boost at like all times. It recharges, so complaining about it not taking off, I don't think that's big of a deal. But Agents of Mayhem is pretty cool. The one thing I say it's kind of lacking on is explosions and actual mayhem. Now, I've been playing games such as what's that damn game, Just Cause 3, and that has a lot of mayhem in it, but still, like, I don't know what killed me at all. Something up there killed me. Apparently I have turrets up there. But no, like, one thing that I really want to like stress is that it's called Agent of Mayhem, but there's not a lot of mayhem. They're coming out of a new Crackdown 3. It's going to be Xbox specifically, but in their multiplayers, you can literally take down skyscrapers, and you can destroy so much stuff. And I really wish this Agents of Mayhem had that more in it. Like in this game, you can like shoot pedestrians. I guess you can like kick them. But in complete honesty, this isn't really, I like messing with pedestrians, and you can't mess with pedestrians too much in this. I mean, there's a lot of stuff lacking in this game, but I think it's also pretty fun. And it's hard to say too much bad things about it because I'm only about 5 hours in. This is the first look. We're just getting into it, showing off how you can drive and do like the turns, but I've been missing a lot of the stuff. I don't know, it's just this game, first 5 hours isn't quite doing it for me. Like, usually with new games I'm really into, I play like all night and I wake up wanting to play it. I went to bed early last night and I like woke up and like slept in. I didn't really feel the need to like want to come in and play this, and I don't know. I've been really searching for a really solid, new, good open world game that really beats out the competitors. There's a lot of games like this one that can maybe be good and can like set on par, but nothing has really beaten out Grand Theft Auto 5 since it came out. There's been tons of open world games, but nothing has come to that level. Nothing has got to that height. And I understand Rockstar is the best open world game maker, but to have to wait for the same company to put out a game that's, equally as good, I think that's kind of lame. I think this game has a lot of potential. I think it's really fun, but we've played so many open world games, it has to be that next level, and I don't think Agent of Mayhem is that next level. Do I think we should buy it and support it? Yeah, definitely. I mean, how else are we going to get Saint Rose 5? But I definitely think they need to take it back to the basics, and I think that Saints Row 5 needs to be a lot more like Saints Row 2 and a lot less like Got Out of Hell. It needs to be the gang stuff. It needs to be a brand new city. It needs to be less flying around, more caring about cars. And I think this game is a good placeholder, is a good kind of like tease, I guess you would say preview of a good game, maybe like an appetizer if you're looking for that. And I'm looking for that. There's not a lot of good games coming out, mainly playing Switch, so be able to hop on here and play Agents of Mayhem, I like it a lot, but this is just a taste. Here's something else. You have to go around looking for these things right here, and they aren't orbs like on Crackdown. They're these ugly red crystals. And my problem is the crystals look so ugly. Like you can spot a couple like over here. See how they're just sitting there? But I think they're just so ugly, and they're kind of hard to see. Like you have to like really look out for them, and that's something that really kind of bothers me. I wish I was able to hit that guy. But I'll make some more videos coming soon here about like the flying and the driving, different characters, and maybe some of the DLC skins. And we'll see how the game goes. But like I said before, I'm just not 100% sure if this game is going to live up to any kind of hype or not. It's fun, but it's just missing a couple key ingredients, if I will. But overall, like I said, I do love the idea that it's in the futuristic world. I like how pretty it looks. It's all good. I just think that I don't know. It could use more work in like the city being alive. Like you see the city here, all that back out there, that's not the city. That's a blurry mess. You can tell what the actual city is. And I don't even think like they have really a map that's really that big. Like I don't know if it expands, but is like this really, this little circle patch, is that really the whole map? Because that's nothing. That's like nothing at all. So again, you know, I'm just barely touching the surface. Maybe a lot more of it unlocks later on. But so far, Agent of Mayhem is fun, but it's definitely underwhelming. When I expected a bit more. But when this game first came out, I had no clue what it was. Like the trailers did not really promote it as an open world game. It was just like, hey, look at this crazy game of crazy Overwatch characters. I'm rambling too much. It's 8 minutes in. I'm going to have to upload this and render it. Don't even know if I'll have time to do it on day one. But this is Agents of Mayhem. Let me know what you guys think. I really hope I eventually unlock a way to fly. I know we probably shouldn't just because it'll take away the cars. But I don't know. I like flying in video games. Even if it's just a plane that I can unlock later on. I hope it happens. We'll see. I'll make more videos coming soon. Dust can fly. Like and subscribe. We'll have a lot more Agents of Mayhem coming soon. Talk to you guys later. Peace.